Alright, hey guys, Blood Moon Bobby here, and by the time you see this video, you may have seen the solo official trailer reaction, or the Super Bowl trailer reaction, I should say, that I've done with Steven. And the stupid thing that I thought that came out of that trailer was it gave us a little look at the tone, the look, and the reveal of young Lando Calrissian and young Han Solo. Unfortunately, that Super Bowl trailer was just a taste. Like, it even said, an official trailer coming the day after the Super Bowl, so I kind of feel Disney wasted some money. It's just well, the solo trailer is about, a little under 2 minutes, and I'm just like, because I believe, like, if I'm correct, I was told in my PR class that a Super Bowl commercial costs literally $10 million a minute. So it's just like, given that it is Disney and Lucasfilm, it's just like, why not spend the extra, like, let's say almost an additional $10 million and just do the solo A Star Wars Story official teaser? I think that would have gotten a lot more attention. Well, in either case, the official teaser is here, which, then what does that make the Super Bowl commercial? The trailer for the trailer? I mean, I know that's what it is nowadays, but it's here, and I'm still holding out hope that there will be some jokes, not just because Phil Lord and Chris Miller were the directors at one point, but also because it is a Han Solo. It is, the wisecracking smartass of the three main Star Wars characters. So I would have thought that, we would have gotten some more sarcastic jokes out of this guy. And now that Ron Howard's took over the helm of directing Solo: A Star Wars Story, I thought it was going to go either way, because on one hand, yes, Ron Howard is now known nowadays for his dramas like Frost Nixon and A Beautiful Mind, but he has directed comedies, particularly in his past. Like, he made Splash, he made Night Shift, he made Gung Ho, he made Ed TV, which the latter I think is a very underlooked satire, and he also directed, this is not one of his good movies, but the fact is, it was one of his more recent films. He made The Dilemma with Vince Vaughn and Kevin James, featuring a very strange electric cars are gay joke. So, yeah, so I thought with Ron Howard, it could still happen as a comedy, but I guess, the producer, Kathy Kennedy, and writer Lawrence Kasdan were like, nope, we gotta make it as Star Wars-y as possible. Which, I'm fine with the tone of Star Wars. I like the Star Wars The Force Awakens, and I even tried to look for the original trilogy and even the prequels on DVD and digital, but I either can't find them on DVD or they're way too expensive to buy on Blu-ray. Because I think I saw at Walmart you could get all three of the original films on DVD for the price of A New Hope on iTunes or Google Play. But I guess as Steven says, maybe it's time to look at Amazon. So I'll try to look into that after this teaser. So without further ado, let's check out what Solo really has to offer.
I've been running scams on the street since I was 10.
Damn.
I was kicked out of the flight academy for having a mind of my own. I'm gonna be a pilot. Best in the galaxy.
Hey, kid. I'm putting together a crew. You in?
Hi, Chewie.
I might be the only person. Who knows what you really are?
Trailer fodder.
What's that? Get ready.
Thought we were in trouble there for a second, but it's fine. We're fine.
Uh... So, this teaser is really just more of the same of the Super Bowl commercial. Like, doesn't really give us any plot information. And even now, it's like February 6th. The movie's supposed to come out May 25th. I would have expected more information. You know, I know, like I said before, Solo had a bit of post-production, not even post-production, just production drama with the change in directors, and maybe that's why it took a long time for the movie to come out. Or at least a long time for it to be advertised, since now we're used to Star Wars movies coming out in May. But it's like, that's all we're getting. It's just Han Solo was kicked out of a flight academy, and this woman is helping him out, which I know a lot of people are going to cry, oh, stop it, Star Wars, stop putting SJWs in your movies, which, you know, given that this is the franchise that created Rey, which I know a lot of people say is a Mary Sue, which I don't consider her a Mary Sue at all. I would consider a character like Moana to be more of a Mary Sue than Rey. Not that I've really seen any characters in movies that I would consider SJWs. There's definitely people, like, in the news that I would consider SJWs, but in the Star Wars universe, I can't say. I mean, I did, funny enough, like, as many of you guys know, I work at a college newspaper, and I overheard people talking about The Last Jedi, and people, they seem to have very mixed thoughts. I actually heard somebody say they thought the character, I think her name is Rose, was an unnecessary addition, but I have to see The Last Jedi for myself before I can make that conclusion. If my former boss, Yasmin Cortez, is watching this video, I know I need to see The Last Jedi and I need to see Coco. And I should really see The Shape of Water. So, I don't really have too much else to say other than it looks interesting. I mean, it's probably not going to be a comedy. It's not that if it's not a comedy, I'm not going to watch it at all. It's just that I'm kind of disappointed that they weren't going to go a little more loosey-goosey with Star Wars. Because I think with a comedy, it would at least open the eyes of certain naysayers, because I know there's definitely people out there that think Star Wars is really cheesy, and now, especially since it's owned by Disney, a lot of people just see it as, you know, oh, it's the typical, like, Disney hero story with there's a strong female lead, there's the hero, there's the villain. So, like a lot of you guys, I would have liked to have seen Solo be the comedy that Phil Lord and Chris Miller did. As long as they're not doing something like they're literally turning, you know, Solo into a 21 Jump Street, like, you know, with drugs and the character getting his dick shot off, which Phil Lord and Chris Miller, they're smart guys. They may make goofy movies, but they are great filmmakers, so I don't think they would go that far. But if it is just, you know, kind of a similar tone, which Steven said in the Super Bowl commercial reaction, that it kind of looks like Rogue One, I'll still check it out as long as it's still interesting. And as for Alden Ehrenreich, the guy who played young Han Solo in this movie, I think, like, there isn't too much in the trailer to come off of, like, to take from as far as judging a performance, but I think he's getting it all right. It's kind of a shame, like, you know, we see Chewie, and obviously he's doing his thing, and I can't imitate Chewie's sound. And Lando is there. We just get cool sides. People have been calling him King Lando on the internet, so maybe we'll get his backstory as well. As I said in the Star Wars, the Super Bowl commercial reaction, I did say of the three main characters from the original trilogy, the funnest impression I got from The Force Awakens was from Han Solo himself. Not just because I like Harrison Ford as an actor, but just because I really like Han's, like, kind of sarcastic personality. Like, that's something that I definitely picked up on. I mean, it just, you know, I just kind of, you know, have an affinity for the sarcastic types, you know, because we're not living in a perfect world, and, you know, not everything in Star Wars is hunky-dory. So, I'll look forward to Solo: A Star Wars Story, and to all the people out there that are calling doom on Star Wars, on Solo because Last Jedi was not the perfect movie we were waiting for. It's still Star Wars. It's still gonna make a ton of money. How do you think Michael Bay was able to make so much money from the Transformers films, even though they've been critically panned? Because A, it was based on a famous property, and B, because a lot of people wanted to see how bad it was, whether it be critics who have to do their job or people who just want to be offended. And I know there's definitely people who do like aspects of Michael Bay's Transformers. I'm not here to shit on them. I just don't have a very good impression of them. But as for Solo: A Star Wars Story itself, I'll definitely look forward to it. If it's not a comedy, if it doesn't make me laugh, then oh well, it doesn't make me laugh. Just give me a riveting backstory of one of the most famous galactic swashbucklers in cinema history. So alright guys, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, this has been a Blood Moon Bobby video. Please like this video or dislike it, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.